Here are some infamous killers who were never caught, despite widespread investigations. Jack the Ripper. Possibly the most famous unsolved case, Jack the Ripper terrorized London's Whitechapel district in 1888, killing at least 5 women, all prostitutes, in a particularly brutal manner. Despite numerous suspects, the killer's identity remains a mystery. The Zodiac Killer. Active in Northern California during the late 1960s and early 1970s, the Zodiac Killer is believed to have killed at least 5 people, although he claimed responsibility for many more. He taunted police with cryptic letters and ciphers, but was never identified. The original Night Stalker, Golden State Killer before capture. Between the 1970s and 1980s, this killer and rapist was linked to 13 murders and over 50 sexual assaults in California. He evaded capture for decades until DNA evidence led to the arrest of Joseph James D'Angelo in 2018. Along a remote stretch of Canadian highway, dozens of Indigenous women and girls have gone missing or been found murdered since the 1970s. Authorities believe a serial killer may be responsible, but no one has been caught. The Monster of Florence. Between 1968 and 1985, this killer, or group of killers, murdered at least 16 people in the countryside around Florence, Italy, typically targeting couples in cars. Despite numerous arrests and trials, the case remains unresolved. The Long Island serial killer, also known as Lisk. Since 2010, several sets of human remains have been found on Long Island's Gilgo Beach. The remains are believed to be connected to a single killer or multiple killers, but no one has been charged. The Servant Girl Annihilator. This early American serial killer murdered 8 people, mostly young servant girls, in Austin, Texas, between 1884 and 1885. Despite several arrests, the identity of the killer remains unknown. These cases have become the subject of speculation and investigation for decades, and while some may still be actively investigated, the killers managed to evade capture at the height of their crimes.